This is the story about my first experience with shrooms, my very first. I know I have another video on my channel called First Trip Report, but this was my first experience. I wouldn't call it a trip, so it was my first time ever touching them, seeing them, or eating them, but it wasn't a full trip. So what happened was I had a weed dealer that said he had some, and I was like jumped right on it. This is my freshman year, and I'm gonna take a pause real quick before I let these people walk by. So what happened is he said he had some. I jumped right on at 8th 25, and he sold them to me at the bathroom, in our bathroom in school. This was in a dream. In a dream, he sold them to me at the bathroom at school, and I wanted the trip like right then. So I just took out like probably what was like 1/6 of the bag or something and put it in my mouth and ate it. So I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know that you had to eat at least like half an eighth to really even, you know, feel the effects. So I went there throughout the school day and wasn't feeling a lot. I took a couple more nibbles throughout the day, and it was in like third period that I was in band class. I was a drummer, and I started noticing that the drum solo sounded like someone kind of like saying something like he was talking to me. So that's the first thing that happened. Then moving around in the hallways, it felt like more fluent. Like I felt like all the people going by me were schools of fish or something, but still I didn't really start seeing visuals or anything. So I nibbled on a little bit more after lunch, and we went out to, me and my homies, this is my freshman year and this is when we blazed all the time. I went out to these dugouts where a lot of people smoke, and we smoked weed, and I nibbled on some more, and they're like, you're crazy, like you're gonna start feeling it. And I was like, well, with the weed I probably will start feeling it. So as we ate that, we were walking back, I was blazed, I started noticing I was super stoned. We got back to my math class with this fucking German dude named Mr. Nussbaum, who's an asshole. And we were in there, and I had my long fucking emo hair. And the classroom starts feeling like it's like tilting down like this, like I'm like looking down like towards, and I'm like, oh shit, like I start feeling like wobbly. Then I noticed that my friend's like jacket has these designs on it, and it looked like they were like 2 inches off the jacket, like they were floating off the jacket. And I was like, it was the first time I got a visual ever, but this wasn't really count as a trip. These were super subtle, and like if it wasn't for the weed, I probably wouldn't have tripped at all. And then I remember them saying like, oh, here it comes, and it got me all like worked up and scared, but it never really tripped. In the final period of the day, what I did actually get my first like actual visual. I was looking at the design on the wall, and it became 3D. Like I could look into the wall, and there was like this kind of like neutron, like spread out like brain cell, kind of like rotating in the wall. It was made up of the wallpapers. Anyone who's tripped hard knows that when you look at a wall, you can see into there and see like designs in it. It was like this rotating like neutron ass thing. So that was the first visual I ever had like that. Later that day, I went home, and everything felt just like kind of like dreamy more. Like I just felt like I was in like it was a good day, and the colors looked bright, and I just was in a positive mood. Took my bike for a ride, wrote some really good lyrics and whatnot. But yeah, it wasn't really a trip, but it was my first shroom experience. I'm gonna call it a shroom trip at school just because yeah, it was interesting. I'll probably do some more trip reports here in the park. I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching.